It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Today, it's the opener of a new NFL season between our visitors and the Los Angeles Rams. And off we go from SoFi Stadium. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The start on the ground, it's Derrick Henry. And he'll power his way forward for about 4 yards there on the first down carry.
Nice chunk of yards on first down. It really opens up your options for what you want to do on second. You go right back to him and hope he explodes, or sucker the defense in before throwing over the top.
Henry again on second down. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
They'll come up now on a second and long after the hold. To throw, here's Willis. He rifles one that's intercepted. And the Rams are going to take possession of the football. That, Charles, the first interception he's thrown here in year number 2.
And I know it's just the first one, but didn't it feel like what we saw from him last year, where he was plagued by this type of a play? And they thought that, you know, over the offseason, going into a second season, some of that would go away. Thus far, still looks a lot like his rookie year.
And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. Heck of a start, a 30-yard pickup on their first play from scrimmage. First and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points. Here's Stafford. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Titans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. CD, when he went to throw that, I'm not sure if he just didn't see where the defense was. Whatever the case, not the throw you're looking for on first and goal.
Not at all, because, look, let's face it, that close to the goal line, if you throw an interception, is going to hurt on any down. But really, the only down you can kind of live with is if you do it on fourth down. The first 3, if you don't have it wide open, just get rid of it. Make sure they can't get it and live to fight another down. First and goal, and you throw the pick, not good at all.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, second and 10. Willis headed left off the option. And some room to maneuver. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Last play, they got stuffed at the line. Different story here, over 20 yards. And this, I mean, it's certainly something to watch out for. He is not afraid to call his own number on plays like that. And here he takes it for good yardage.
And we know this defense prepared all week for this, but sometimes when you see it in person, it's a whole different ball game. And all that preparation, it goes right out the window.
It'll be a gain of 16 for number 16.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
On second down, here's Henry. And some nice running, going to get him down close to a first down at the Rams 34. It's a gain of 6, moves him to a manageable 3rd and 2 situation.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. They find some open field here. Touchdown, Titans. Derrick Henry, 34 yards. And the Titans are on the board first on the road here in L.A. Myers connects on the PAT, and that makes the score 7-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. Picked by Emmanuel Mosley. And the Titans are going to take possession of the football.
Well, they're certainly not giving much up to their defense, are they? Because for the second time now, that D has had to run back out on the field early after an interception. And remember, on the last drive, the opposing side took it in for 6 after that interception.
A first down carry for Henry. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
On 2nd and 11 now. Willis. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack. Now Charles dealing with a 3rd and long. They'll have to try to go back to the air again, and this time avoid the sack.
Certainly hard to try to establish momentum when all you're doing is going backwards, not protecting the passer, and he gets dumped on his backside.
And that is incomplete. Boy, did everything but hold on to it. But a nice play defensively, and now brings up 4th down. On now is the Titans punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And here's a fair catch taken at about the 24-yard line. That'll go in the books as just a 16-yard punt. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back, but make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Meanwhile, Stafford's throw pulled in by Robinson here. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first. The start for them near flawless. Defense gets him a 3-and-out, 2 quick pass connections on offense.
So that's how a team works together. Just what you described. Get them the ball, give them a little momentum, and they're capitalizing off of that. Thanks a lot, guys.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield.
Well, they obviously read man coverage their partner, and he got downfield, broke down the defender, made him think. Yeah, he made him think he was going to run a different route. Probably thought he was going to take it upfield. Then he curls back inside for the completion.
They'll run on first down with Akers. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. From the 50, Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
Throwing on third down, Stafford. Man open, it's Kupp. He's got it. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 32-yard line. And he goes for 18 there as the drive will continue. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Stafford going to give this to Akers. He'll be dropped at the 25 after a gain of 6. The last run got 6. Now 2nd and 4. Off the fake to Akers. Here's Stafford. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Back to throw. Stafford. Finding Johnson on the out route. That's complete. And he is going to have a Rams first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the 2nd quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield. They're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
From the red zone now, Stafford. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points in the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10. They'll fake it. Now Stafford. On the move to his left. Looking left sideline. Incomplete. A misconnection there. He's hit on just 50% of his passes thus far. That's not where you want to be.
Now you see the evolution of the game. You go back to the quarterbacks of old, 50% would be terrific because they threw the ball downfield almost every time they threw it. Now with the short passing game, you should be above 60% just to be in the average range.
Again, it's Stafford. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
That's a pretty play there. Got in at the last second, helped force the ball free, and kept them out of the end zone.
So 2 3rd down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a 3rd, and now they deal with 4th down. And his kick is indeed good. And they are on the board, but still trailing at 7-3. So that kick gives them their first points of the game, CD, and it comes on the 3rd drive. Hopefully for them, that's a spark that gets that offense going.
Yeah, and I would say if you're the offensive play caller, as you look at your sheet, you're trying to find that part on there that unlocks bigger points. They've struggled with a few drives so far, finally got 3 out of it. How do you find the end zone? That's what he's searching for now.
Titans offense set to begin the drive. As we eat closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
2nd down, they go again with Henry. And they'll stop him after a gain of a couple to the 33.
That's all about doing the dirty work right there defensively. Second and short yardage, that's all about plugging those gaps, not giving a running back a crease to run through, and that's a nice job to hold him just a couple and force a third down.
The 3rd and 2, here's Willis. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Folks, remember this, his first NFL game, a rookie getting playing time here in Week 1, and he comes through with a giant play there, an interception return for, obviously, his first NFL touchdown.
Do you think he dreamed that last night at all? No chance. Not one whatsoever, but he got it done.
Extra point splits the uprights. The lead is now 10-7. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Willis. This will go to Henry out wide. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. It's a first down on a gain of 10. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw and a good one.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Flush to his right. And that is incomplete.
Now, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
From the 34, they'll come to the line on 2nd and 10. Running left, it's Henry. Powers through him. 5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Willis will look to throw it. And that is incomplete. But the pressure there on 3rd down, forcing the errant pass. 4th down coming up. On now is the Titans punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. They call it 38 yards on the punt, no return. And that will come the offense as they take over. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down. After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend as we are off to Orlando now to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? Welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gunn, getting set for quarter number 3 here. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And, Charles, they got the lead. I would imagine the overall halftime tone was a positive one, but what do you think the talking points were in the locker room?
Well, if there were 3 talking points at the half, all of them were about turnovers because they were pretty loose with the ball. Otherwise, this lead could be even bigger. Now, I don't think that they overly harped on it, but I think they told them, guys, if you want to keep calling those plays that are exciting, you've got to take care of the ball. Otherwise, we may have to dial things back a little bit.
A give up the middle to Akers. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. Johnson goes in motion left. On 2nd down and 4. Stafford. Open man is Higbee, the tight end. So back-to-back plays, each get nothing. And that'll bring us to a 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Out of the gun, Stafford. Yeah, able to find Higbee. It's complete. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain.
I'm pretty sure any quarterback will tell you it's nice to have a tight end that can stretch the field. And how about him right there, working in the heart of the defense, and then connect on that very nice play downfield. A combination of talent and toughness to go into the briar patch.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. And they're going to get this down inside the 20.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Libra. Easy. Give me radar. 22.
To throw again on 2nd down. Stafford. Gets this into the hands of the tight end, Higbee. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 4 catches now on this drive alone. They can't stop him. It's another first down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
Off of play action. Here's Stafford. And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. Deontay Johnson, a 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Rams take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. Taken in at the 3. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that'll lead you into bigger errors.
On second down and 4, Willis out route, and this is Henry with a catch. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. An 11-yard pickup for the Titans and a first down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
They'll take it past the 40 to the 41, second down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's second and 7. Now here's the option play going left. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. He'll get 2 on the keeper, but it becomes now a third down.
Anytime you decide to use your quarterback as a runner, most of the time when you design a play, you're expected to break a little bit bigger than this one, because when you run him on short gains, the risk-reward and him taking hits, I'm not sure that's the payoff they were looking for.
He finds his man complete. That's Jenkins. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle is going to be made at the Rams' 41-yard line. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on third down. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 41. Play action, Willis. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack.
One thing that I liked about this guy during the draft process was his motor. Of course, I loved his skills, but he plays hard on every down.
And that motor on full display there as he gets his first NFL sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for second and 23. Now Willis. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And now the Rams have got it. Going the other way. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. Well, we know he's got the speed to get downfield, Charles, but there's the negative side. A little loose with the football that time.
And that's normal, especially when you have his type of talents, because you feel like you're into the open field and maybe you don't feel the people who are around you or closing in. All quarterbacks have to do extra ball security drills with the way the game's played now, because defenses, they attack the football as much as they attack the runner.
The completion, but they go in the wrong direction. The loss of yards, and now they're dealing with a second and long. Now a play fake it at Stafford. They'll roll him out right. And, he's unable to hold on to that defensively. A potential game changer, but it falls incomplete.
When you're a capable runner, oftentimes your quarterback coach, your offensive coordinator, they love to see you break the pocket and go ahead and take off. I think he could have gotten vertical and picked up something there. Instead, he pushed it downfield. Incomplete.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete.
They certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
On is the punter, Townsend, as he gets this one away.
I feel like you and I could be in our backyard with our dads right now. What did they always say when they were throwing us the ball? Look it all the way in. Make sure you secure it. That had the feeling of not happening there on that play, that he didn't have full control of the ball.
When that punch coming in, I have a return punch, but I would imagine it's tough to monitor those guys coming full steam ahead.
It really is. You try and get that peek to know where they are, about whether you should fair catch it or not, but sometimes you just have to have a sense, a feeling, and just have to make sure, number one, though, you catch the ball and put it away.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. They'll go with Akers here up the middle. And he's going to work this one down to about the 5. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Good gain there on 1st down. That keeps him in a running situation probably.
They did everything right on that play, didn't they? They got the leverage up front, good blocking, nice hole for him. He ends up picking up nice yardage, stays in bounds to keep the clock rolling. They are in charge of this scenario right now. They want to stay that way.
And not in any rush offensively. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Stafford. He's got it. It's Higbee. Touchdown Rams. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Rams are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. That'll make this a 3-score game now. The lead moves to 17. The Rams kickoff team on the field, and here we go with the ball in the air. And they're going to mark that where it went out of bounds, so really good starting field position up past the 40-yard line. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line. Now Willis on 1st and 10. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And they'll get him down on the other side of midfield. Off the play fake, here's Willis. He's got a man, complete. A big play that time for the Titans. And even 40 yards. The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10. They'll try to run for it with Henry. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. After the penalty, it's Henry. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Still a ways from the end zone as they come up now on 2nd and goal. Willis out of the gun. Now he's got it. Touchdown. Derrick Henry. He has career touchdown number 78, tying him with both Eddie George and Frank Gifford on the all-time list. And the Titans have got it back to a 2-score game here in the 4th. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the lead down to 10, 24-14.
Jason Myers set to kick off.
And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And Williams going to sit on this one. It'll be a touchback. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking 1st downs. To keep up with your theme there, playing keep away, 1st downs, they can't touch the ball.
And when do they start thinking about burning these timeouts? They've got all three still defensively.
To me, you have to start right now. Here's the time, and that means you've got to stop them on defense, not give up the yardage, use your timeouts in order to get the ball back and try and score yourself. But now is the time to start using those timeouts.
And keep in mind, it'll also stop the clock at the 2-minute warning. And the pressure gets to him and brings him down. Stafford is sacked. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. So now Stafford and the Rams, after the sack, well, they're staring up at a 3rd and long. The man in motion left here, Johnson. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And pressure coming, and they got him once again. Bud Dupree off the edge and getting to the quarterback. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. Here now, Johnny Townsend as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he's able to get it out of there. It's fielded at the 45. That'll go as a 42-yard punt, but a net of 32. They had a 10-yard return. And the Titans are going to start this drive in great field position as they take over 1st and 10. Throwing, Willis. Over the middle, he's got his tight end, Ingram. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41. Willis to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Rams are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. Boy, so another interception, CD, and it feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
And he'll be out right at the 35. Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. If my calculations are correct here, and I think that they are, he's now over 55,000 career passing yards.
But you did get a fine education in the Midwest, my friend, so I know that that happened, okay? I know those Butler Bulldogs very proud of what they sent out there, so I'm trusting your numbers. 55,000 yards? Wow. I mean, what more can you say?
Yeah.
Wow.
He was already in the top 10. Now he just keeps climbing toward the top. Ball at the 40 here for 2nd and 5. Going right back to Akers. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. Now Tennessee going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. Heavy set out there on 3rd and 1. On the sneak at Stafford. And he will be very close to a 1st down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. Here now, Johnny Townsend, as he's on to punt for L.A. And now a high kick trying to pin him back. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. Well, pretty woeful there. Just 23 yards on the punt. And it'll be Titan football. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly to score again. Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
Under pressure, and they got to him again. So the offense, a little antsy, the flag comes out. And a 5-yard penalty.